Good morning from day 64, my 2024 AT journey. Last night was an okay night. There ended up being 5 of us in the shelter. The shelter was beautiful, by the way. Very nice. Nice and big and roomy and clean. But when I laid down to go to bed, it was like 7:45, 8 o'clock-ish, or maybe like 7:30. And it was just me and one other girl who was a SOBO long trail hiker. It was her second night on trail. And then around 8 p.m., 2 other northbound long trail hikers came in. And soon after, they turned on their headlamps. And I don't know if their headlamps didn't have the red light feature or if they just don't know any better. I'm pretty sure yesterday was their first day on trail and it was their first night. So maybe they don't know. So I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, but they're shining their white lights just into the shelter and messing around, cooking, getting their spots set up in the shelter, and just doing all sorts of stuff with their gear for a solid hour and a half, probably until 9:30 or so. At one point, one of them was out with their thermarest, super crinkly sleeping pad, inflating it, deflating it. I don't know if they were trying to find a hole or something, or if they didn't know how to blow it up, but it was really loud, and even with my earplugs in, I could hear it. And then at some point, another person did show up and sat up right next to me, and I didn't even hear him come in, so I must have been actually asleep at that point. And then I found out this morning he's a southbound long trail hiker, so he's close to finishing the trail. It'll probably be tomorrow, so that's super cool. Also super cool because he left camp before me this morning, and since he's southbound, that means he's clearing all the spider webs. So that makes for a very happy Alicia. But yeah, today I left camp earlier than I was planning on. I have a shuttle arranged for 2 p.m. to pick me up from Route 9 to take me into Bennington. And I only have 10 miles to hike, so I wasn't going to leave camp until 8 o'clock or so. But I was awake early this morning because the 2 long trail hikers that were doing the white light thing last night, they woke up at 5 a.m. this morning and were back to their white light nonsense. And just, they're packing up. I later found out they're trying to do the long trail in 10 days, because at first I was like, what the heck are they awake for at 5 a.m.? What could they possibly be doing that would require a 5 a.m. wake up? But now that I know they're trying to do the long trail in 10 days, which means, I don't know, around 200 or 28 miles a day or something like that, it makes sense. But very disruptive again this morning. So I was awake early, which means I got ready earlier, and even still was just sitting around chit-chatting. I was getting antsy to leave and ended up leaving around 7:45 or so. So I'll probably be down to the parking lot early, but that's okay. I'd rather be down there early than rushing. So I will show you anything cool that I encountered today. But see you then. Alright, so I'm entering the Glastonbury Wilderness of Green Mountain National Forest. The black flies this morning are a little bit annoying. I haven't had bothersome black flies in quite some time. It's just been mosquitoes, really since I left Maine. And now all of a sudden today the black flies are just here out of nowhere. Quite annoying. Alright, so I've officially left the Glastonbury Wilderness, and I saw no signs of aliens. If you don't know what I'm talking about, do a quick Google of the Bennington Triangle or Glastonbury Wilderness plus aliens, and you'll get some fun reading. I'm about to enter this field area under some power lines. But yeah, I have 2.2 miles down to the road, and I have 2.5 hours until my shuttle is scheduled. So I'm either gonna walk really slow and take my sweet time descending, or I'm gonna be sitting down there a while, but likely some combination of both, because I don't even know that it's possible to hike 1 mile per hour downhill. Some views here. So I left earlier than I was planning on today because of, the whole awake early thing. So that contributes to why I'm so early. And I also generally, when I'm scheduling a shuttle, I like to schedule it very conservatively so that I don't have to feel rushed on my hike out, just in case the terrain is tricky, or like for Vermont, like it's muddier than I thought it would be, because mud slows me down. But today the hike hasn't been too bad thus far, so I've been still moving at a pretty good pace. But I'm gonna finish my hike out. I don't think that there's anything really of note for the rest of the hike down, so maybe I'll see you at the road. My plan is, instead of getting shuttled to my motel, I think that I'm gonna have them shuttle me to McDonald's before the motel. That way I can get some food in me, and then I'll walk to my motel from Mickey D's and get checked in and showered and all that stuff. I think Jordan's gonna probably be here sometime between 5 and 6 tonight. So once he's here, we're probably gonna go get some dinner somewhere. But I will try to film tonight. At some point I'll try to show you the motel, at the very least, but I'll see you later. Alright, so I'm 0.7 or so from the road, and wanted to just film this little feature here. It's called Split Rock, and the trail walks right through the middle of it. Don't go left, don't go right, just go through. But yeah, so like I said, I got 0.7 left. It's only 10 after 12. I texted my shuttle driver to see if they could come at 1 p.m. instead, but I haven't heard back yet. So there's a good chance I'm gonna be sitting down here for an hour and a half, which is whatever. I've got my chair and I've got some snacks, so I'll just make do. It's not gonna be the first time that I've had to sit and wait for a while for a shuttle. I had to sit and wait a while at one of the notches in New Hampshire, Crawford Notch maybe, because I got down much quicker than anticipated. But I'd rather be down there sitting, waiting for the shuttle, than them sitting there waiting for me, or me totally missing my shuttle, or me rushing to get down to meet a shuttle and hurting myself in the process. So it's fine. I'll still be getting into town early enough to do all the things I need to do tonight. So I'll see you down there. Alright, so I'm here at the Route 9 parking lot. I got down here a little while ago, but there was some trail magic set up, so I took advantage of that. It was an older couple from New York whose daughter thru hiked in 2018. And ever since she thru hiked and they learned of trail magic, they've been coming out to do it. They had some hot dogs to grill up, they had chips, they had cookies and candy, and fruit snacks. So I had some of that and chatted with them for a while, and some other northbound hikers. And now I only have to wait a half an hour for my shuttle as opposed to an hour and a half. So I've got my chair set up and I'm just sitting in the parking lot waiting for the shuttle to show up. And like I said, I'll probably still have them drop me at McDonald's to get some food and everything, and then I'll walk to my hotel, get showered up, and wait for Jordan. All right, well, it is 11 after 2 o'clock, and my shuttle driver has still not shown up, and I don't have cell service here. So I'm trying to get out an in-reach message to Jordan to see if he can call them to see if they're still coming. Because I just turned down 2 free rides like a half an hour ago from people because I didn't want to bail on my shuttle driver, and now they're not showing up. So this is Avocado Taxis from the Bennington area. I found them on Far Out with good reviews saying that they were on time and great, but no such luck yet for me. So I might end up having to go hitch. Because yeah, my 2 free rides I missed out on. Literally had 2 people ask me. The Trail Magic guy offered me a ride into town, and I said no, I don't want to bail on the driver in case they turn down other people, because I was booked. And then there was another guy that was here like dropping some stuff off for hikers who asked me if I needed a ride into town, and I said no. So yeah, I might have to hitch. Alright, so Jordan got a hold of her, and he called her, and I don't know what the conversation was like yet because we were just conversing over the inReach, which these are a good thing to have because if you don't have cell service, you can at least get a hold of people back home to help you out for stuff like this. But I guess she is like 8 minutes away. I don't know if she forgot, if she was running behind, what the deal was. I'm sure I'll find out more info when she shows up. Alright, so here's the room at Naughty Pines Motel. It's a super nice motel complex. The rooms look to be updated and very clean. This room was $200 for the night for 2 people, which is a little bit pricey, but if you're splitting it between maybe 4 people, it's a little bit more affordable. I don't know if they have like an extra fee for extra people, but very spacious. There's a TV, there's a microwave and a mini fridge. It's 2 double beds, I believe. I think this is like the deluxe room or something like that. A nice little table and chairs, nice linens. The pillows look super comfy. We love when they give you USB outlets. There's one USB here and then another USB on the clock. AC that I have my socks drying on right now. And then the bathroom is really nice. It's a nice tile walk-in stall shower. But I think there's something like 19 rooms here. There's also a pool, which, let's see if I can, this is the exterior of it, and there's a pool right there. It is a walking distance to the Walmart and Price Chopper, McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell. I also believe that there's a Chipotle in walking distance, and then downtown I think is like a mile walk or something like that. As far as my debacle for getting here, my shuttle driver never showed up. So I had to hitch, and luckily a woman pulled over who is a fellow like hiker. She's not through hiked, but she hikes a lot. And she pulled over because she didn't want me having to stand out there hitching and getting a ride from someone potentially sketchy. So she actually was coming from Bennington and pulled in and turned around and took me back into Bennington before she, while she was out doing her errands and picking her daughter up from overnight camp. So thank you to Michelle for the ride. It was much appreciated. That said, do not recommend Avocado Taxi in Bennington. I don't even know that she remembered that she had a shuttle booked with me because when Jordan got a hold of her, she seemed to be on another shuttle ride at the time, and she called me and left me a voicemail saying, I heard you need a ride from Trail. So, well, yes, I need a ride. I had one booked with you, but apparently you forgot. So 0 out of 10, do not recommend. But Jordan should be here within a half an hour, so I'm gonna get my resupply organized. I'll show you what I got. It's just a basic quick resupply. I probably will need to do a little bit more, but I had to go to Walmart to get breakfast for tomorrow. The Naughty Pine does include breakfast in the morning, but it's at 7. It starts at 7 a.m. and we have to leave before that to get to our shuttle from North Adams. So I had to go to Walmart and get breakfast. So I did a little mini resupply. All right, so here's what I got for my little resupply. So I have a good amount of powders, drink mixes left, and electrolytes. So I didn't need more electrolytes, but I did get some like lemonade, raspberry lemonade drink mixes, because when I'm not doing electrolytes, I like to have a flavor in my water. So I got a pack of those, and my Kool-Aid is running low. I still have some Nerds gummy clusters left over, so I've got those. I grabbed some Tillamook beef sticks for protein. I have one Luna bar that's been at the bottom of my pack for a while. I was avoiding having this, but I had the lemon zest and blueberry one today, and it was delicious, so I'm actually excited to have this now. This is a chicken noodle Northside that I still had left over, but I'm going to also add in this cheesy cheddar Northside for another dinner option, and I do still have my emergency mashed potatoes in my food bag that I've been carrying since Gorham. I know. I got these for breakfast, little mini cherry pies. The reason is because if you do 2 pies, it's 430 calories. So this is a pretty high caloric option. It's not necessarily breakfast, but I'm going to make it a breakfast food. Applesauce packs, apple strawberry. They're heavy to carry and they're not very calorie dense, but they're delicious and tasty and give you a nice instant sugar boost. So I look forward to them, so I carry them and deal with the weight. I got some Mott's fruit snacks, the Cosmic Brownies, these Reese's Puffs treat bars. I got these at my last resupply, and they're actually really good. So I grabbed some more. They are only 100 calories for a bar, but they've got 3.5 grams of fat, a little bit of protein, you know, it's got the peanut butter, and they're pretty tasty, so I grabbed some of those. That's all I have for my resupply right now. Like I said, I didn't really prepare before I went, so I didn't know exactly how many days I needed to get for, but we will be in North Adams tomorrow night and Cheshire on Sunday, so I have plenty of opportunities to get more food. I'm slack packing tomorrow and Sunday, so I'm not going to really need to eat much of this besides some of the snacks. So I will reevaluate on Sunday what I need for additional resupply before I go back out in the woods.